This is Good Taste Brekky with Chloe on Juice 107.3. Joining me this morning is a gentleman who started his musical career at age 14 with the Sydney band Noise Addict. From 1995, though, he went solo. He's done a bit of acting. He's a bit of a legend. He's just released a covers album. His name is Ben Lee. Good morning.
Good morning to you. I so much prefer bit of a legend than music legend because I find that a little heavy-handed and a bit premature. But bit of a legend I can handle. I'm all right with that.
Oh, mate, your music comprised so much of my youth. It is such an honour to speak to you today, which it's almost ironic because you're releasing an album of music that comprised a lot of your youth.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about sort of what makes, people talk about classic rock and the classics, and I sort of find it a bit more personal. I don't think we can just talk about music as, that's classic music. That's not. Classic music is whatever formed you into who you are, during those formative years. And for me, it was like late 80s, early 90s, punk, indie rock, just songs that kind of like formed who I am. Sonic Youth, Dinosaur Jr., Fugazi, The Breeders. So I wanted to make a record that was almost like saying, this is my classic rock.
I love it. And like I said before, these songs do form a lot of people's youth. Some big artists on there. You are a big artist in yourself, of course, but is there more pressure releasing someone else's songs than your own?
I wouldn't say pressure. I'd say that there are certain artists on there, like say Stephen Malkmus from Pavement, who is notoriously kind of snarky and hates more things than he likes, and I would be absolutely shocked if he liked my cover of his song. But, then I got a really nice email from Thurston Moore from Sonic Youth the other day saying he loved what a dignified version of a Sonic Youth song I'd done. And, so it's kind of like there's a certain pressure in that, like, you ideally would love the bands to like it, but it's really not about them. It's about me and my relationship to their songs.
Absolutely. Which song means the most to you and why?
Well, it's funny because now it's become a bit of a different thing because the process of making the record has made some of them special. But one of them, there's an artist named Daniel Johnston who died last month, who's someone I was the musical director for his retirement tour, his LA shows, and we did a radio session and, getting to play with him, I think last year or the year before, so close to, when he passed, it was, and recording this right before, that song has taken on a new meaning. It's a song, Speeding Motorcycle, and it's a song about freedom and rock and roll and love and wildness, and I really, I don't know, I'm very moved that I got to play it with him and then moved that I got to cover it, before we lost him.
Yes, very sad. I wanted to ask as well, you did dabble a little bit in acting back in the day. You were in, what was the name of that movie? The Rage in Placid Lake.
The movie called The Rage in Placid Lake, yeah.
Yeah, do you think you'll do anything like that again?
I mean, I sort of have a bit of a, with my albums, they're very much like my personal vision, and then as far as collaborations and other projects and other mediums, I'm sort of open to them. So they don't form a part of a master plan of what I want to do in the world, but I'm just always open to interesting adventures and experiences. So I can't say no. It's not like the world's bashing down my door to get me to act in movies, but I'm always open to interesting invitations.
Well, you're a family man now too, aren't you?
It's true. I have a 10-year-old daughter and an almost 18-year-old stepdaughter.
Wow. That's got to be challenging within itself. I'm a stepmother myself, and I find that being a step parent is probably one of the most challenging things because you're their parent, but you're not in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it's very unique. It's very unique, but in some ways it's also very freeing. And, she loves music and she's got a very philosophical mind. So I think we've always bonded also as friends. And I respect her kind of as a thinker, so it is very unique. And I always say, no one plans to be a step parent, but I think of it as one of the sort of just unexpected blessings in my life, really.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for sharing. Ben, you're releasing the album on November 22nd, but I think can we have a little sample of it before then, do you think?
Yeah, there's actually two songs, the Daniel Johnston song and a cover of The Breeders' Divine Hammer, that are already streaming, and people can check those out, and then the rest of the album, November 22nd.
Excellent. Ben Lee, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Century Classix, check it out.